In this session, we are going to discuss finite geometric series. Geometric series finite. So when you say finite, there is always a last term. So, geometric series, this is the sum of the given terms of geometric sequence. Kumbaga sa arithmetic sequence, meron kang arithmetic series. Kay geometric sequence, meron ka namang geometric series. So, we are going to find for the sum. So, for example, find S sub 5 of the geometric sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. So, we have here a given geometric series. So, we are going to find for the sum of the first 5 terms. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 5 yan. Add lang natin. So, meaning we have 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. So, if you add them all, the answer is 31. So, your S sub 5 is equal to 31. That is it. So, that is how you are going to find for the sum of the given geometric sequence. Kung siya ay ganyan lang kababa ang inyong kukuhanin. So, paano kapag mataas na number na yung inyong given? So, gagamit na tayo ng formula. So, let us move with the formula. We have the formula of S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Or, pwede rin namang S sub n is equals to a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. So, kung mapansin nyo, nagkabaliktad lang si r raised to n minus 1 tsaka si r minus 1. Nagkabaliktad sila ng pwesto dun sa kabilang formula. So, saan natin to pwedeng gamitin? So, this one, use this one if your common ratio is integer. When you say integers, positive and negative numbers. Positive and negative whole number siya. Okay? Then, dito naman, ito yung gamitin nyo kapag ang common ratio niya is a fraction. Okay? So, ba't ko to sinabi? Para iwas negative numbers tayo. Kasi pag nagkaroon ka ng negative numbers, parang nakakalito na, di ba? So, para iwas negative tayo, ang gagawin natin, ito i-apply natin kapag ang common ratio natin is integers. Then, this one, ang i-apply natin kapag ang ating common ratio is a fraction. Alright? Now, we have here S sub n. S sub n meaning your sum, a sub 1 meaning your first term, r meaning is your common ratio, and n is the number of terms. So, let us have an example. Example number 1. Find the sum of the first 7 terms of the geometric sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. So, hanggang 7 terms lang tayo. Okay? So, for us to find this one, let us have the given first. So, ang given natin, ang ating first term, we have here 2. Then, you have the number of terms involved ay 7 lang. And then, your common ratio. So, for us to find the common ratio, we are going to divide 4 divided by 2. The answer is 2. 8 divided by 4, the answer is 2. 8 divided 4 is 2. So, your common ratio is 2. Since ang common ratio natin is a positive whole numbers, therefore, ang gagamitin nating formula is S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 over r minus 1. Yan. Then, substitute natin. S sub. Ang n natin, we have here 7 is equal to, ang first term natin, we have here 2 multiplied by, ang r mo 2. 2 raised to, ang n mo 7. Then, minus 1 over. Ang r mo, we have here 2 minus 1. Then, compute. So, this one is 2 times 2 raised to 7, meaning 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Hanggang pitong 2 raised to 7. Ang sagot doon is 128. Then, minus 1. Then, over 2 times 1, 2 minus 1, the answer is 1. Then, we have here 2 times 128 minus 1, that is 127. Then, eto, over 1 na yan. So, wala na yung over 1. So, pwedeng wala na yan. Then, just multiply na lang ito. 2 times 127, that is 254. So, therefore, your S sub 7 is equals to 254. Ganun lang kasimple. So, that's the sum. Is it clear? Pwede ka na yung magmano-mano dyan kasi 7 terms lang naman at maliliit lang yung number. Diba? 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16. Ano susunod sa 16? Times 2 lang. 32 times 2, we have here 64 times 2, that is 128. Diba? 128. So, if you add them all, ang sagot din dyan is 254. So, same pa rin. Is it clear? So, that is how you are going to use the formula in solving geometric series. Let us have more examples. Number 2, given 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus and so on and so forth, find S sub 8. So, your last term is S sub 8. 8 term. So, let us have your given first. So, your given or your first term, we have here 8. Then, the number of terms involved, we have 8 terms lang. Then, afterwards, you have your common ratio. So, you are going to divide this one. So, we have here 4 divided by 8. The answer is 1/2. So, you have your fraction. So, the common ratio is fraction. Since fraction siya, gamitin natin yung isa para iwas negative tayo. So, you have here S sub n is equals to A sub 1 times nanan yung 1. 1 minus r raised to n over 1 minus r. Yan. Then, let us substitute. So, we have here S sub, ang n mo, we have here 8, is equal to A sub 1, that is 8, times 1 minus, ang r mo, you have here 1/2, then your n, we have here 8, 1/2 raised to 8, ayan. Then, over 1 minus 1 over 8. Then, afterwards, you have here 8 times, just simplify, 1 minus. So, 1 raised to 8, 1 raised to 8 is 1 over 2 raised to 8. So, meaning, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 hanggang 2 raised to, hanggang 8 beses mo i-multiply yung 2 sa kanyang sarili. So, ang sagot doon is 256. Yan. So, pwede ka namang gumamit ng calculator para mas madali mo siyang ma-solve, diba? So, over. So, this one, find the LCD. Since ito ay over 1, find mo lang yung LCD niya. That is 1 at saka 8. That is 8. Then, multiply mo lang. 8 times 1. 8. Minus 8 divided by 8. We have here 1. Then, 8 times 1. That is 8 divided by 8. We have 1. 1 times 1. We have 1. So, that is the answer. That is how you simplify it. Then, this one, simplify mo lang din. Lagay na natin dito sa taas. So, you have here 8. Just copy 8 here. It is equal. Then, multiplied by LCD nito. That is 256. 256 times 1. That is 256. Minus, just copy, minus 1. Yan. Then, over. Ito, simplify mo. 8 minus 1. That is 7 over 8. Then, eto na tayo. So, you have your S of 8 is equals to 8 times. Ito ay 256 minus 1. That is 255 over 256 over 8. Diba? Then, this one, ano mo na siya, i-reciprocal mo na kasi fraction. Then, multiply na natin dito. So, pag ni-reciprocal mo yan, magiging na itong 8 over 7. Then, multiplication na. Then, cancellation na tayo. Si 8 and 256 are divisible ba? 8 over 256. Yes, they are divisible. They are divisible by 8. So, makakancel out yung 8 dito, magiging 1. Si 256, magiging siyang 32. If you divide 256 to 8, the answer is 32. Next tayo, 8 and 32, pwede pa? Yes, pwede pa rin po. They are divisible by 8 then. So, etong 8 na to, magiging na tong 1. Etong 32, it becomes 4. Yan na. Si 255, di na divisible by 4. Si 255, hindi na divisible by 7. Basta kapag kayo magka-cancellation, up and down ang tingin, ha? Up and down lagi. Hindi po pwede yung magkatapat sa taas, baba at baba. Hindi po. Up and down po lagi kapag kayo magka-cancellation. Then, just multiply. 1 times 2, 5 times 1. The answer is 255 over 4 times 7. The answer here is 28. So, this is now your S sub 8. S sub 8 is equals to 255 over 28. Okay? So, medyo mahirap kapag fraction ang ating common ratio. Okay? So, ito na yung gamitin nyo kapag fraction ng common ratio para iwas tayo sa negative sign na medyo malilito pa kayo. Is it clear? So, let us have another one. Number 3. Given 9, 27, 81, we are going to find for S sub 5. So, series ulit kasi S tayo. So, we have here your given. Ang given natin, we have your first term. Ang first term natin is 9. And then, the number of terms that are involved, we have here 5. S sub 5 eh. And then, the common ratio, you are going to divide. We have 27 divided by 9. Ang sagot dyan is 3. 81 divided by 27, sagot din dyan is 3. Therefore, your common ratio is 3. So, we have here a positive whole numbers. So, ang gagamitin natin is this one. So, we have here S sub n is equals to A sub 1 times R raised to n minus 1 over R minus 1. So, yan yung gagamitin nating formula. So, we have here S sub, ang n natin is 5, is equal to, your first term, we have here 9, times, ang R mo, we have here 3, raised to 5, minus 1. Ayan yan ha. Over, ang R mo ulit is 3, minus 1. Then, it is equal to 9 times, simplify mo, 3 raised to 5, meaning 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 5 beses na 3. So, that is 243. Then, minus 1. Over 3 minus 1 here, that is 2. Simplify mo na to. So, we have here, taasan natin. So, you have S sub 5 is equal to 9 times 243 minus 1, that is 242. Then, over 2. Then, cancellation na tayo. So, we have your S sub 5. So, si 242 at saka si 2, divide natin by 2, canceled out. Ito magiging 1, ito magiging 1 to 1. Then, si 1 to 1, multiply na natin by 9. Ang sagot po dyan is 1,089. Ayan. So, this is now your S sub 5. Is it clear? So, kung magmamano-mano ka, pwede mo yung imano-mano. 9 plus 27 plus 81 plus, so yung 81 multiply mo lang by 3, ang sagot is 243. Tapos plus si 243 multiply mo lang by 3, that is 729. Tapos add mo lang to. Pag in-add mo yan, ang sagot din dyan is 1089. Alright? So nasa sa inyo kung ano ba ang inyong gagamitin. So mas madali kung ganito lang kaliit naman yung kukuhanin nyo, pwede ka magmano-mano. Multiply lang ng multiply hanggang magkaroon ka ng 5 terms. Pero kapag fraction yan, mahirap. Kasi ang i-add mo na is fraction. So, medyo mahirap kapag fraction. Kaya ang gagamitin mo talaga is formula. Is it clear? So, let us have another one. Number 4. Negative 4, positive 12, negative 36, 108. Find S sub 6. So, this time, as you can see, alternate ang sign niya. So, let us have the given. So, your given, your first term, we have here negative 4. And then, the number of terms involved, we have here 6. And then, let us find for the common ratio. So, you are going to divide 12 divided by negative 4. Ang sagot dyan is negative 3. So, the common ratio is negative 3. That is it. Since we have here a negative whole numbers, ang gagamitin natin is S sub n equals to A sub 1 times R raised to n minus 1 over R raised R minus 1. Ayan. Then, let us substitute. S sub 6 is equal to your first term. We have here negative 4 multiplied by, ang R mo is negative 3 raised to 6. Then, minus 1. Then, all over, R mo ulit is negative 3. Then, minus 1. Ayan. Then, afterwards, we have here negative 4 times. So, negative 3 raised to 6. So, meaning, negative 3 times 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 negative 3. So, magiging sagot dun is positive 729. Then, minus 1. Then, over this one, negative 3 minus 1, that is negative 4. Alright? So, etong dalawang negative 4 na yan, pwede na makancel yan. Magiging 1 na lang yan. Magiging positive 1 na lang yan. So, therefore, ang S sub 6 mo is equal to 729 minus 1. The answer is 728. Yan na yan. So, that's the answer. Okay? Ma'am, paano kung pwede ko po bang gamitin yung 1 minus R raised to n? Pwede naman. Yun nga lang, magkakaroon ka ng negative dito. Magkakaroon ka ng negative dito. Tapos, ito magiging positive naman siya. Tingnan nyo So, yung gagamitin ko ay S sub n is equals to A sub 1. Then, 1 minus R raised to n over 1 minus R. Tingnan nyo, pwede naman. S sub 6 is equals to, ang first term mo, we have here negative 4. So, we have 1 minus. Dito ay magiging negative, ang R mo is, negative 3 raised to 6 over 1 minus negative 3. Diba? Naging positive na siya. So, ito, magigitong negative 4 times. Ito kasi magiging 1 minus 729. O, diba? Nagkaroon siya ng negative sign. So, ito magiging plus, magiging over 4 yon. Okay? So, then, magiging siyang negative 4 times negative 728 over positive 4. Pero, magiging same answer pa rin to. Ito makakancel. Negative times negative, magiging positive 728. So, kahit ano naman doon sa formula ang gamitin nyo. So, sinabi ko lang naman sa inyo kung para saan talaga yung formula na gagamitin nyo para iwas kayo sa negative numbers. Is it clear? So, let us have the last example. Number 5. We have here 48 plus 24 plus 12 plus and so on and so forth. Find S sub 7. So, this one, let us have the given. You're given your first term, we have here 48. Then, the number of terms involved, we have here 7. And the common ratio, you are going to divide 24 over 48. The answer is 1/2. So, your common ratio is 1/2. Then, afterwards, let us have your formula. S sub n. Since fraction na to, ang gamitin natin is A sub 1 times 1 minus R raised to n over 1 minus R. Yan. So, you have here S sub 7 is equal, your first term, you have here 48 multiplied by, we have here 1 minus R is 1/2. 1/2 raised to 7. Over 1 minus 1/2. Then, simplify, 48 multiplied by 1 minus. 1 raised to 7 is 1 over 2 raised to 7, that is 128. Then, over, find the LCD. Ang LCD niya is 2. Then, 2 times 1, we have 1 minus 2 divided by 2, we have 1. 1 times 1, we have 1. This one is 2 times 1 pala. This is 2. Then, 2 divided by 2, we have 1 times 1, we have 1. Ayan. Then, simplify natin sa taas. S sub 7 is equal to, just write 48 multiplied by LCD ulit, that is 128. So, 128 times 1, that is 128 minus 1. Then, over. Ito ay 2 minus 1 is 1 over 2. That's 1/2. Kasi 1 minus 1/2 is 1/2. Diba? So, it is equal to 48 times. So, ito, simplify. 127, 28 minus 1, 127 over 128. Then, to reciprocal na natin. Reciprocal nito, baliktarin mo lang, that is 2 over 1, magigilang multiplication. Then, magka-cancellation na tayo dito para makuha natin ng madali si S sub 7. So, we have here, si 128 and 2 divisible by 2. So, cancel mo to. Ito magiging 1 na lang. Si 128 magiging divide by 2, 64. Ayan. Then, si 48 at saka si 64 divisible din. So, ang pinaka-greatest common factor nila, we have here 8. Divisible to sa 8. Diba? So, si 48 magiging 6. And then, si 64 magiging 8. Ayan. Okay? Si 6 at saka si 8 po pwede pa by 2. So, si 6 magiging 3. Si 8 magiging 4. So, yan na. So, that is the simplified form ni 48 and 64, 3/4. Then, afterwards, i-multiply natin yung 3 kay 127. So, 3 times 127, the answer here is 381. Then, just copy over 4. So, this is now your S sub 7. So, that is it. So, that is the sum of the first 7 terms of the given sequence. So, hopefully, may natutunan kayo for this day. So, that's all for the finite geometric series. So, our next lesson is about infinite geometric series. So, if you have questions, just comment your questions in our comment box. And then, that is it. So, thank you for listening. Bye-bye!